So glad you could join us, my dear.
Wouldn't miss it for the world, Skeletor.
Okay, for this custom I wanted to be real lazy, and I was planning on just taking a Tila body and painting it blue and light blue.
Just for that, I ought to give you a set of elephant balls.
And just do a real cheap, easy, simple repaint of the Tila body and don't go into any kind of detail because I definitely didn't want to mess with the full animation model. There was just too much crap I had to do with that, too much detail. So anyways, as I was working on it, started planning it out, I went ahead and I made my custom sorceress. And then that means I cut the dress off. So I had the whole dress piece here. There's a big piece on the back, so I had both sides of the dress. So I was like, okay, I'm still going to be lazy, and I'm just going to take the pieces of the dress and try to glue it just to fit there, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to bother messing with any more of it. But then I looked at the chest piece, and this lump thing here had to go. And then I definitely have to go and sculpt the piece here on the chest, and that means I would have to sculpt the piece down by the waist too. And then how the hell am I going to do that big leaf thing hanging down? So I kept working on it, and one thing led to another, and it basically evolved into doing the whole freaking animation model, which I didn't want to, but...
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Okay, so here she is all finished. Let's take a look at her. I'll show you what I did. So first off, I had to take that ball off the, or whatever the hell you call it, that piece in the center of Tila's chest. I had to remove that. Then I had my original Revelation Evil-Lyn. This one I had a problem. I had to take the whole body apart because when I got it, the factory had one of the shoulders glued in place. So I'm gonna make a copy of the fur thing and put it back together. I have two of these, so I'll get this back together. I'm either gonna sculpt in here, fill it in, and just paint it and make it a different style without the fluffy collar, or I might just take the other one and make a copy of the collar. But anyways, I took that off, put that on her, and then I took some epoxy sculpt here. It comes in two parts. And just take a little bit out of each one and you mix it together in a ball, and once you mix the two equal parts together, eventually it slowly gets hard like a rock, so you can sculpt on toys and do all kinds of stuff with it. So anyways, I sculpted the collar, and then I took the fur thing from the original Revelation Evil-Lyn. I cut the middle, then I sculpted this part here with the epoxy sculpt, and then down here I sculpted that thing on the waist. Then for this leaf part, I sculpted a separate piece. This is the epoxy sculpt here. This gets real hard, so I didn't want to use this because this could break and it's just too stiff. This one's a little more flexible than what I used here, the resin, but I made a small mold of it so I can make copies. So I made the copy out of a softer resin that bends and moves a little. It's not going to snap, it's stronger. Then for the brown things on the belt, that was a Dollar Tree, and I found these things here. They fell out. There's a sheet of these stickers, so I got those and I just glued them around the belt. Then I painted it the blue to match. Then I took this thing off just for the hell of it. This isn't like in the animation, but I put that there from the original figure here. So I can, when she had the smaller one there that she's holding, she can fit in there if I want to put it on her belt. So then when I put this piece on here, it was originally sticking out like that. so it didn't work. So I took my X-Acto knife and I cut 2 slices there, like you can see on the whatever that leaf thing is. And I pushed it down so it falls the right way. And then I got the 2 pieces here from the sorceress, cut them into the point, and then painted them up. And then I repainted the whole figure. Oh yeah, for the boots, I have some of this material. It's kind of like a faux leather. I bought that for capes, but I cut out a chunk and I made some straps for the boots. So I didn't feel like sculpting the straps on there, so I just glued those on. It looks pretty cool. And I painted the detail on the arms and the armor. She still has the teal armor, but it's close enough. I repainted her head. All the colors are different. She's got more of a brighter blue going on. If I pop the head off, this doesn't really snap on the ball, but it still can fit. Looks pretty good. It sits right on top. The collar I sculpted is pretty hard, so you can't move it around. The hairs get in the way, so but it fits pretty good. And I guess that's about it. I'm gonna take all these new customs I did and go outside and get some photos. Start posting them. I haven't been doing anything online for a while because I've been working on all these different customs. I still got a ton I'm working on, and I got a bunch that I just finished. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.